What's going on, champs and champettes? It's SpiderMonkey here, and welcome back to a brand new Fortnite update. This is the final update for around a whole entire month, maybe a few days give and take here and there, but this is the final update for everything kind of going down. We have the summer event going on this update, we have the Pirates of the Caribbean event going on this update, and a lot more. So in today's YouTube video, we're going to be focusing in on new cosmetics for the main mode, for Rocket Racing, Lego Fortnite, all of that type of stuff, and then in tomorrow's video, we'll be talking about whatever else we decide to talk about that isn't just in the same vein of just, hey guys, look at the new cosmetics. Something I will mention here is that we have most of the cosmetics you can see right here in the item shop format. I would do the old system of putting it in the locker, but you know, there's some issues and stuff with how Epic Games has been changing stuff internally, so at least right now we kind of got to go with the item shop format right here, but I do think it has a pretty unique flair to it. First off, we have Davy Jones as an actual skin. This one for some reason doesn't have a Lego version at all in the files. Now this might just be a little bit of a bug, it might have been an issue with me actually putting it in the item shop or whatever else, but it doesn't appear like Davy Jones for the Pirates of the Caribbean collaboration is set to have a Lego variant as of yet, even though if you look over here, Jack Sparrow actually does have a Lego variant. And similarly, we have Elizabeth Swann right here, who actually is from the Pirates of the Caribbean collaboration as well and doesn't have a Lego variant, which is kind of odd to see how they're only giving it to a specific character, but you know, maybe there's some other things that were being talked about behind the scenes, or maybe it was unfinished or something, maybe it's encrypted, we really don't know, so it is just kind of something to keep your eyes out for. But on top of that, we have two different skins here. We have Cursed Jack Sparrow, which is actually going to be the skin you get for completing the pass, I'm pretty sure. Now, there is one you're going to be able to get for free just by purchasing the pass. Well, I guess it's not technically free, but you know, you get another one for purchasing the pass for 1,000 V-Bucks, which is the normal Jack Sparrow skin right here, which actually has the option to have the hat on and off. You can see what it looks like with the hat on right here, but this will be a 1,000 V-Buck event pass that you can purchase, and it is kind of live right now in the item shop. I'm not for sure if that's intentional, but you can purchase it for 1,000 V-Bucks and get the skin right now, even though the event pass hasn't actually been enabled by the time I'm recording this video. But of course, they also have their Lego variants as well, so you can see the Lego variant for Jack Sparrow right here in all of its glory, and then you can see the Lego variant for the Cursed Jack Sparrow right here as well, which is pretty similar, just with more of a skeleton vibe going on there. For Fortnite original skins, however, we do have quite a bit of stuff, but first we gotta also talk about this guy right here, Captain Barbossa, which is also part of the Pirates of the Caribbean collaboration. Now, this is something that I kind of wasn't really expecting, but at the same time, you know, it is nice to see we have a decent amount of skins for that collaboration coming with everything else happening. First off, we have the Safety First Steve skin right here, which is a Fortnite original skin that'll be in the item shop for the whole summer theme thing they've got going on. Two variants. You have the on-duty variant and then the off-duty variant, which looks like it just kind of gets rid of the cap on top of your head, so that's something kind of interesting, but you also have the option to turn your safety shades on and off, so if you just want to be a human sharkoid thing, you can do that, and if you want to have a human sharkoid with a cap but no glasses, that is an option available for you as well. You can see what the Lego version looks like right here, and it is interesting to see Safety First Steve having this unique little design here. We have the brand new FNCS skin, Champion Sparkplug right here, which is codenamed Garbage, which I think is kind of just odd or interesting, but you can see the nice little design we got going on, the whole red, black, and yellow theme they have for this year's FNCS theme, and then we also have the Lego version right here, which also has what appears to look like some weird idle pose going on. Not for sure what's going on, or maybe I just don't look at Lego Fortnite too much, but just the leg being tilted upwards like that is just kind of throwing me off here. We also have Sasika or Shashkia or whatever else, which is a part of the Bronze Barrel set. This is a brand new skin that I do believe is going to be sold in the item shop in the future. It has an interesting little design going on there. You can see what the Lego version looks like, and for some reason it looks a little bit more blue in the Lego version than it looks in normal version. You know, I'll quickly switch back right here. You can see for some reason it's got a very blue tint to it, but that is one of the new skins. And then we have Joey Caliente. Now this is an interesting skin to me for one reason only. If you guys remember, a while back there was the whole Fortnite comics with, you know, Marvel, Wolverine, all that type of stuff, and in there we saw different realities, and in one of the realities that had like the Cobb skin and stuff, and Tomato Head for example, this was one of the characters in there, and it is cool to see how after so many years at this point, it is finally becoming an actual skin in the game, which I just thought was a little bit interesting since I did make a video talking about that before, and now here it actually is. But something that is interesting before we talk about the Krupak skin, Persona, or however you say it. First for known, I butchered it. You know, I'm going to get roasted in the comments. Go ahead. We have to talk about this upcoming NPC, which is none other than the Wanderer. The whole entire character that's been built on with the recent lore or whatever else does actually exist and is just a kind of floating piece of cloth, right? As you can see right there, there's no actual body or anything there, but this is the Wanderer, and it will be enabled later this season as part of some lore related stuff. But of course, with that said, it's time to go over to the brand new Krupak skin right here, which is the dreaded queen of the underworld. You can see the normal variant, and then we have ourselves the Stygian legacy variant, which is green, so I'm obviously already in love with it. We have the Auroric legacy variant right here, got ourselves the Phase legacy variant, and of course you have the Rhinebound legacy variant, and then you end off with none other than the Cosmic legacy variant as well. After that, we have some other cosmetics that aren't related to skins, but that is kind of your recap and all the new skins this update. We have Jack's Prize as a back bling right here. Now this one does have a little bit of reactivity where the water and the ship actually shake and stuff based on your movements in game. We have the Rising Tide back bling right here, which looks like it's reactive, or it might just be animated. I don't see a reactive tag at all, so maybe it just has this nice little animation kind of going on during when you're playing, but that is something kind of going on here. We have the Vault Boy bobblehead back bling right here with two actual options. First, you got the normal Vault Boy one, and then you have the Llama Rider version of the Vault-Tec Vault Boy bobblehead, which I think is pretty cool. This will be in the item shop in around 8-ish days based on the actual API, but that could change later down the line. We have the Heart of the Darkness back bling right here with a few different variants. You got the normal one, you got the Stygian one. Then, of course, you got the other Krupak ones like Auroric, you got the Phase one, you have yourselves the Rhinebound one, and then, of course, you have the Cosmic one as well. We have the FNCS Winner's Emblem back bling for the brand new FNCS skin. And then we start getting into some of Magneto's upcoming cosmetics that will also be added and released during this update, such as Magneto's cape right here, which we have talked about before, how it will kind of merge itself into Magneto if you actually wear it with the skin. We have ourselves Jack's compass as a back bling right here with the description of Find Your Horizon. This compass just kind of spins like that, you know, it kind of moves around left and right, but it doesn't actually point in any specific direction as far as I'm aware. We have the Skull and Cross Swords back bling right here, which has two variants, the normal one and the cursed variant right here, which I think is a really nice little design they've got kind of going on here. We have the Deck Ducky back bling with three different variants. You have the normal duck, you got yourselves the with seeds version of the duck, and then you have yourselves the flamingo. That's a flamingo duck. And you know what? As someone who has their whole entire custom build umbrella related around ducks, I am completely fine with this. I will be absolutely happy to get that. We have the Liquid Regret back bling right here with the description of you're going to fill this one later. This one is a pretty nice little back bling they've got, which matches that one skin. And then we get over to the emotes. Keep in mind, any copyrighted audio will be muted from these emotes just so the video stays monetized, but you can see all of the different effects and how they actually look in game based on this actual video right here. So there's the first little preview of the water cannon emote, which, you know, just kind of goes through that whole entire thing and then loops through the ignition again. We have the Clammy Jammer one right here, which I think just has immaculate vibes kind of going on. And as you can see, a pearl even kind of just rolls around inside of the clam as you're hitting it, which is something that I didn't even show off on Twitter when I was first showing off the new emotes, which is something that's just a little interesting. And of course you can hear the loop kind of going on right there. We have the Magneto Disassemble emote, which I think is honestly pretty cool. It only does this one gun and it won't do any other guns, so don't expect it to randomize every time you do it, but it is kind of cool to see. We have the Sparrow Run emote right here, which the audio is not copyrighted for, so you can hear it. And one thing I want to mention about the audio you're hearing for this emote, right? It goes on for a while. Maybe I didn't notice the loop when I first recorded this, but it felt like one of the longer emote audios considering the fact that the emote animation itself is still a 3 to 4 second kind of just a loop going on there. But the music, it keep going. It go hard. And that's all I really got to say about it, right? You can hear it right now, and I'll let it play for a little bit longer, and then we'll switch over to the final emote. But yeah, it is definitely something interesting to see. But then we have the Jar of Dirt emote, of course, for the Pirates of the Caribbean collaboration as well. And that's pretty much all that is for it. Now, for some of the other stuff, we have some emoticons, like the Crush GG emoticon for Magneto, which will be one of the free rewards or whatever in the pass. We have ourselves the Pirate's Grin emote right here, which is animated. It's just a little, like, sparkle on the tooth, which is kind of hard to see. We have ourselves the Pirate's Booty emote right here, which is animated of just a chest opening. Then we have some sprays, such as the Wee Beastie spray. We got ourselves the Davy of the Deep spray. the Festival Brightmare spray, which is actually unfinished, and as you can see, based on the placeholder icon itself, most likely won't be releasing right now. But then we have the Summer Festival spray right here. We have ourselves Magneto's Grass as a spray. And then we have the Jolly Jack spray as well. And then we have the Crush GG emoticon once again. Now, the reason I think this is here twice is because they either duplicated the ID or I made a little bit of an oopsie when I was setting up stuff. We have the Scarlet Champion pickaxe right here with a little bit of a swing effect. And did they fix the sounds? I think they actually fixed the preview sounds. That is amazing. Sorry, that caught me off guard, guys. But next up, we got the Spice Slicer pickaxe right here, which of course, you know, has kind of like a food utility theme kind of going on. You can hear the hit sounds right there. We got the Shark Bites pickaxe, which I think this one's kind of just adorable because as you, like, the mouth shakes and everything as you move. Yeah, they did fix the sound. That's amazing. But yeah, you can see the little sound hit effects right there. We have ourselves the Stygian Size right here with the little hit sound right there, and you can see the purple little effect. But as we go to the other ones, ooh, I like the color there. It does change the effect and everything else. You can still hear the sounds and all that glorious stuff. But it is cool to see how they are kind of, you know, still going through with all these themings and everything. And I'm going to be honest, I always like the second variant of the crew packs more than the first ones nowadays. I don't know why. Maybe that's intentional on their part, but I just feel like the second variants are always done better. But we have magnetized scrap right here from Magneto's pickaxe. This can be used on any skin, and when you actually swing it, you have kind of just like metal that just packs a punch, you know, kind of flies off as your little hit particles. You have ourselves Jack Sparrow's sword right here, which I don't think has too crazy of a hit sound or anything. You can hear it right there. We have ourselves Jack's Cutlass and Bane with this hit sound and effect and everything else, and then it also has a cursed variant on top of it with this little effect and hit sound to go on with it as well. And that is it for all of the pickaxes. Now for the actual wraps here, we got ourselves the Tattered Bronze wrap, which if you actually shoot it, you can see how it kind of just glows right there while it has some extra animation going on. We got the FNCS Elite wrap right here, nothing too crazy to mention, but still a nice little wrap to have in the game. The Shark Watch wrap, which already has its own little animation, but when you shoot, it has this little watery effect that goes across the gun in a weird kind of anticlimactic way. And then, of course, we have Magneto. Oh my god, I can't speak this morning. We have Magneto's Magnetism Master Wrap. Oh my. I'm sorry, guys. I am out of it. But when you actually shoot this one, you get this nice little effect going on with the wrap, and it does die down over time. And then we get over to gliders with Magneto's Magnetic Steps Glider, which is going to be one you can use on any skin, and it's not going to be locked to Magneto, which is a great thing to actually see here. Next up, we have Jack's ship as a glider, which has the description of she's nigh uncatchable. And I think this one is a really nice little glider to see. Of course, it has the handlebars at the bottom because that's how you'll be gliding on it. We have the Summercell Shark Glider right here, which is similar to the previous Shark Gliders we've seen. We've even seen one of these for like FNCS in the past, I think. Just another recent glider right there. And then we have the Resbrella for Winning in Fortnite Reboot. Has a super unique animation design that I think is really cool. You know, I just thought that the way the cubes kind of fly around really just adds onto the aesthetic of the umbrella overall and just makes it a lot cooler. We have the Bouncing Back lobby track, which I'm not going to play in its entirety, but this will be available as a lobby track and a jam track in Fortnite, so you will be able to play with this in both modes, in, you know, normal, battle royale, or whatever else, and in Fortnite Festival. But this is for the new FNCS skin, so whenever that releases in the shop, this releases as well. We have ourselves the Cursed Cells loading screen right here, which is for the Pirates of the Caribbean collaboration. We have ourselves the Knock Knock Clang loading screen right here, which is for Magneto, but also teases an upcoming Wolverine skin that will be added to the item shop later down the line and is currently encrypted. Speaking of encrypted things, I'm going to throw this out here since we are getting to the car category. There is a Tesla Cybertruck encrypted in the files, okay? This is something that we can't really show you guys because it's encrypted, of course, but there's going to be a bundle, and it will include a lot of decals such as a Baja decal, a camo decal, a stainless steel decal, a decal that has a broken window on it, and a matte black decal. So if you're someone who wondered if the Tesla Cybertruck would ever make its way in Fortnite, it's currently encrypted in the files, so expect that very soon. But speaking of cars, we also have the Imperator DT5 right here, which will be sold in the item shop in the near future with all the different color options and everything, and then, you know, all of the painted trims as well, which is nice to see. We also have different boosts and stuff, but I want to go ahead and quickly show you some of the different decals you can have on the car, such as 80s Grad. We have ARC right here. We have NBP. we have ourselves Skullcap, we have ourselves Righteous Sun, and then we have ourselves Overhaul as well. So with that out of the way, it's time to show you guys some of these other things that they added this update, such as Crackle. This is a boost that if you owned in Rocket League, you'll get in Fortnite, but it will also be sold in the shop later down the line. Tons of different color options available for you. We got Polygonal, which is kind of unfinished, but at the same time looks really nice. Of course, has all the color options and everything like usual that you'll be able to use. If you own it in Rocket League, you already got it in Fortnite. We have Clash Flash right here, once again with different color options that all make sense. We have ourselves down here the short quarter wheels, which look pretty simplistic in the normal form. Then when you put on like a green or something, you can see how they actually pop out a lot more. For example, with the Lambo we kind of got going on here, if we put on pink, you can kind of see how it matches a lot better with this the whole entire Lambo design. And then we have Stella right here. The Stella wheels look like this by default, and then you have color options for different options, you know, around like the trim and everything for like red, pink, titanium white, all that type of stuff. This is another thing that can be sold in the item shop, but if you already own it in Rocket League, you'll get it with the update. We got Triangulate right here, which does not want to show up for some... There we go. It doesn't want to show up in the normal version sometimes, but as you can see right there, that's what it looks like. You can see what it looks like in like Titanium White, for example, Crimson, Forest Green, another one of those item shop cosmetics. And then we have Disco Technique, or Thick, or whatever else. You can see the normal design right there. You can see what it looks like in... Well, you could somewhat see it sometimes. I don't know why the locker wants to bug on me right here. But we got like gold. We got Forest Green, for example. We got ourselves Crimson, all those different things going on. And then finally, for everything else here, we have ourselves different instrument skins. So we got Loud Pipes for the microphone. We have ourselves the Skeleton Keys for the actual guitar right there. And then we have the Bucket Brigade for the drums. Now, these are all going to be stuff that are sold in different ways, either in the item shop or in the event pass and everything else, so keep your eyes out for them. But to end off today's video, I feel like the only way we can really do that is to go ahead and go over to LEGO Fortnite and showcase with a LEGO Fortnite version of the new emotes. So let's scroll all the way back down to the magical bundle we have, which is apparently a Metallica bundle, and showcase the LEGO versions. Starting off with Water Cannon right here, we can see how different it is in LEGO form. It even shoots out normal water, like graphics wise, but you know, at the same time, it isn't the normal water theme, and instead it's just kind of, you know, like a LEGO cannon going on there. We have the Clammy Jammer, which you can see the clam little like pearl a lot better in. Let that play for a second here, and I don't know if we're actually going to have Magneto's emote supported, but we'll see in a moment. So let's see right here. It is! And it's a grappler. It's not even a gun. It's the grappler. You know what? That makes a lot more sense for LEGO Fortnite, but at least it's supported. Got the Sparrow Run right there, which you can see all the facial expressions and everything and how they kind of stylized it in the LEGO form. And then, of course, we have the Jar of Dirt, which is actually a pretty big jar of dirt in LEGO Fortnite, which I'm surprised by. So yeah, with that said, that is everything with the brand new Fortnite update, V20 or V30.20. This is the final update for right now until we get more content in a month from now when Epic Games is back from break. But if you enjoyed today's videos, consider subscribing, support the content I create, and I'll catch you guys next time with another upload. So until then, peace out.